Back now at 8:40. Heart disease and stroke is the #1 killer of women. We've got some helpful information this morning to see if you're doing enough to protect yourself. Here with what you need to know is Shari. Thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Very important issue.
Very important topic.
Because many of us think this is an older man's killer and not a woman's killer, and not necessarily an older woman's killer.
No, and younger women as well. I mean, the thing is that for over 30 years, Roxanne, this has been an issue more for women than for men. Women are not aware of that. Women are twice as likely to die of a fatal heart attack as men, twice as likely to suffer from complications afterwards because they're not getting the proper care afterwards. This is the #1 killer of women in America, 6 times as prevalent as breast cancer, and yet we don't know about it, which begs the question, why? And the answer to that is that 2/3 of the research and attention and money has gone to study heart disease in men. The thing is that our bodies are different. The way we process plaque is different. And because of that, all of the protocols, the emergency room techniques, the medication doses, all of those things have been geared towards men. That's why Friday is National Wear Red Day, so that women become aware of this.
Be aware of it because we're so programmed. Get your mammogram, get your physical exam.
Right.
You know, from your GYN, go there, go there, go there. And it's even like the medical industry is programmed to think about those things for women and not the other. To
Right.
get there, to get your annual physical and get that EKG and have the symptoms checked. Okay, so what can women do?
The first thing is knowledge. So there are 3 important risk factors that every woman should know. Every single woman, you, me, anyone, no matter whether you think you're going to be susceptible to this or not, should be asking their doctors what their cholesterol level is, their blood pressure, and their blood sugar level. Those are the 3 main risk factors. And the way that we can control this, because 80% of this is actually preventable by us, is through exercise and diet and our stress level, including, Roxanne, our marital stress level.
Oh, you had to throw that one in for all of us, didn't you? Yeah, it absolutely is. And you know, it's so important to make sure the medical industry, if you go in with some of the symptoms that you feel might be symptomatic of a heart attack, that you really press, because you hear those stories every year too. Someone is sent home and they've actually been having a heart attack.
Often someone's mother or sister. Yeah. Well, 70% of women who have a heart attack report feeling extreme fatigue and sometimes shortness of breath in the days or weeks leading up to it. So don't ignore that. If you do have a heart attack, for women, we have some of the same symptoms as men, dizziness and nausea and clamminess and sweatiness, but we get our pain, Roxanne, it tends to be more in the upper back and our shoulders and our arm than in the front chest like men do. So if you start feeling that, #1, don't ignore it, and #2, don't let a medical professional in an emergency room or someplace else tell you that it's nothing, because you need to advocate for yourself, and some of these folks still are looking at the men's statistics.
Well, that's it, and so many times you hear it's indigestion or something like that, and if those nagging pains continue, just keep pressing.
Pay attention and advocate.
And the medical industry will agree with that. Be your own best advocate.
Right.
Exactly. All right, Friday's Wear Red Day.
Absolutely,
to
let's
support,
do it.
Let's do this.
You look good in red.
Heart health. Well, okay, I'll wear it to support heart health. That's good. Hopefully it'll help somebody
Absolutely.
get care and recognize something. Thanks, Shari, for the info.
Sure.
Appreciate it. Let's send things over to Felicia. Warming up at all?